If your business is making less than $10,000 per month, here's a quick video on how to triple your revenue within 6 months by just changing a small piece of your thinking. What's up, y'all? I'm Prince Donnell. Before we get started in the video, I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. We're about 215,000 strong. All of the entrepreneurs that are out there grinding and growing and building. Hey, I'm excited for you. And through my YouTube channel, I'm here to provide you with practical advice around tax and accounting, bookkeeping, business finance, and even different strategies around marketing and growth. So let's get to it. So I was at a conference back in 2019, which I attend conferences all the time because I believe that as an entrepreneur, you need to be exposed to new information that's going to allow you to think outside of the box so that you have the ability to grow. So you should be going to conferences all the time. And when I'm there, I meet an entrepreneur, and his story was that he was able to scale his company from $0 to $20 million plus annually within a matter of 10 years. Now, by the way, that's insane growth for somebody who does not have investors who are pumping that type of speed into the company. And I remember when I'm listening to this guy, he gave me one piece of advice that literally changed my thinking and allowed me the ability to be able to triple the growth in the revenue of my company. He said, you need to remove everything that takes up more than 30% of your time. As CEOs, high-level executives, we like to hear all the time when we're listening to gurus on YouTube and social media. They're like, hey, in order to make more money, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this. And his logic was, instead of doing this, this, and this, you need to subtract this, and this so that you have more time to focus on what actually matters. Like as CEOs, high-level executives, our job is to move the needle forward, not to keep the needle where it's at. So moving the needle forward requires us to understand sales and marketing, understand copyright. These are all things that understanding how to create content. These are things that drive more traffic towards our websites, to our landing page, to our social media channels, that allows us to turn that traffic into leads and turn those leads into sales and turn those sales into long-term customers. But if we're focusing 30% of our time on things that don't actually produce more revenue, then we're not getting far. Now, when he said that about, writing down all of the things that are taking up more than 30% of my time, I'm not going to lie, it really messed up my logic, because back in 2019, I was at this place where I didn't believe that anybody could do it better than me. Do you believe that you're the best person at every area that your business needs? And you're like, I don't want to give up control to anybody because they're going to mess it up. And if they mess it up, it falls back on me. I had the same logic there. And by the way, I think that when you feel like this business is your baby, you're like, I don't want anybody else to hold my baby, because if they drop it, I'm the only one that's held responsible for it. But as my company began to scale, I ended up hitting a very hard ceiling. The lie caught up to me. The one where I thought there wasn't anybody better than me. There are people who can run better Facebook ads than me. There are people who can create better landing pages than me. There are people who can write better copy than me. There are people who can sell better than me. There are people who can edit better than me. There are people who can create content better than me. And you, as the entrepreneur, got to get comfortable with the fact that there are a ton of people out there in the world who can run laps around you in multiple arenas. And when you're comfortable with that, you begin to realize that, okay, I need to get really good at a very specific part of my business, which is sales and marketing, the things that actually pull the needle forward, and begin to now bring on individuals who are smarter than you in areas. I wasn't hiring smarter people and having smarter people around me. What ends up happening is that I'm not having the ability to scale because I'm not learning anything new. The same saying that you heard was, you're only as smart as the 5 people closest to you, meaning that if you're the smartest person in the room because everybody else around you is actually not smarter than you in any other areas, then it's not allowing you as the entrepreneur, the creator, to expand your mind, to have your perspective be challenged and your perspective to be overruled by somebody who actually does it better. So now it causes you to hit a ceiling because there is no growth, because you have never seen growth beyond that, because you don't know anything beyond that. But there are individuals who have 15 years experience that will give you the information to be able to expand upon it. And then on top of that as well, I caught myself end up dropping the ball in very crucial areas of the business simply because of the fact that we are human beings as entrepreneurs. Right? We might want to believe that we're Superman, Superwoman, but in fact, we're not. We make mistakes too. And ultimately, if we don't have the right individuals around us who specialize in other areas such as the customer service, the operations, and other aspects like that, then we are going to drop balls, which we ultimately end up paying for at a later point of time as the business begins to scale and more customers start coming on board, and we don't have a streamlined system where somebody's in every part of that conveyor belt making sure that the customer is taken care of. So I had to humble myself and accept the fact that my thinking was off. I looked myself in the mirror and said, Don, my logic is off and I need to change that. If somebody is making 10, 15, 20 times more than you, then I really do believe that you should sit down and actually listen as opposed to talk, because that person probably knows a bit more than you, especially if it's in the same lane as you. So I humbled myself and said, man, I got to really listen to this thing. And what he said was, write down a list of all of the things that require 30% of your time, or all of the things that you don't specialize in. Write it all down. So I started writing down all the things that I'm currently doing to take up 30% of my time. All right, email side, or that side, boom. And write down all the things you don't specialize in. Okay, I don't specialize in Facebook ads. I know Facebook ads. I don't specialize in Facebook ads. Okay, I know copyright. I don't specialize in. I'm writing it all down. I'm like, damn. Okay, here's a list of like 10 things right now that are taking up 30% of my time or I don't specialize in. And now the next part was, figure out either how to hire for it, and if you don't have the financial capabilities of hiring for it, figure out how to cheaply outsource it somewhere else via online platforms that are out there, because there are a ton, such as Upwork and Fiverr and places of that nature, that you can outsource it to be able to now have somebody that does that and they specialize in it to make it look better. And I would tell you from a testimony aspect that it absolutely changed my life. And because of the fact that I was able to get back 30% of my time, it allowed me to focus on sales, marketing, and expanding upon the vision of the brand. And just so you all can understand, all of the things that accomplished from 2019 until 2022, because of the fact that I had my thoughts back, number one, Jumping Jack Tax, my company turned into a franchise where we now have 19 franchise locations across 7 different states right now. After launching the franchise, I was able to go and get my insurance license. And now I'm licensed in 50 states. We were able to launch our insurance division and start Jack Life Insurance, where now we insure a ton of people in the culture. The third thing was we were able to launch our NFT project, Kangaroo Heroes, which we sold out our NFT project in January 2022. We were able to launch our bookkeeping division, where we help small business owners like yourself with their tax and accounting, all online, all virtual. And then we launched Jack's Taxmobile, which is our newest innovation that we launched last month. None of these things would have been possible had I still been focusing 30 more percent of my time on things that weren't actually moving the needle forward, or in things that I didn't specialize in because I thought that I was smart. So to end this video off, here's my recommendation for you. Do exactly what I did. Number one, accept the fact that you're not that smart, right? I know it's hard to say. Accept the fact that you're not that smart, right? Humble yourself. And then from doing so, write down a list of the 30% of the things that you don't do, 30% of things that you're doing that aren't moving the needle forward, that aren't driving revenue into the company, or that you don't specialize in. Write all of that down. And then the next thing I want you to do is I want you to outsource the things that you can online through a lot of third-party platforms that make it very easy for you. And if you have the capabilities and the financial resources to do so, provide somebody with an opportunity by allowing them to get into that position that they specialize in, that they love, so that they can be a part of a vision of a company that's growing and building, right? And then I want you to now focus in that 30% of time that you outsource down or provided opportunity to, take that 30%, and now that's your time to fully focus in on driving more revenue and customers into the company, driving vision into the company, right? That is your task, right? That's what you should be doing majority of your day, because that's what keeps that's like the oil in the engine that keeps everything driving and rolling. So with that being said, one of the things that I did launch was Jack Bookkeeping, which is an online accounting platform for solo entrepreneurs like yourself who may not be able to hire a big CPA firm because you may not be able to afford it, or you may not actually need a CPA firm. but you need somebody that's still handling your tax and accounting for your small business, right? Because guess what? Tax and accounting is taking up 30% of your time too. They say that the average person is spending 10 to 20 hours on tax and accounting, from being able to manage all of their transactions, things that you don't know or understand, or you're just making mistakes that could end up costing you. So I created an online accounting platform specifically for yourself where we handle all of your tax and accounting. We have monthly coaching calls with you. We overview your profit and loss statements. We overview your bank balances, your income statements, so you can get a good understanding of how your business works. And we do it at a very affordable cost so that you can get your 30% back to focus on making more money, while the accountants that are within my company on Jack Bookkeeping go ahead and make sure everything is in compliance and make sure that you understand what's going on in the business finance side of your business. So with that being said, we'd love to be able to talk to you about that. All you have to do is text the word accountant to 267-282-3600. Text the word accountant to 267-282-3600. You'll be able to set up an appointment with either myself or one of my representatives to be able to talk to you about how we can help your business on the tax and accounting side so you can get 30% of your time back. With that said, I appreciate you for watching this video. Please put this to use. Please apply this information because it's going to make a big difference to triple your revenue over the next 6 months. If you like this video, please put a like, please like it below. Please subscribe to my channel and also share this with your friends as well who are also entrepreneurs who need this. That said, I'm Prince Donnell, founder of the Jumping Jack Tax franchise, and look forward to helping you even further with other videos on my YouTube channel. Peace. Hey, what's up, y'all? Prince Donnell, founder of the Jumping Jack Tax franchise. Hey, thank you so much for being a subscriber of my YouTube channel. I need a little bit of help from you though. What content can we create that's going to provide more value to you? We want to know, what would you like for me to talk about next when it comes to business finance, taxes, accounting, marketing, whatever it may be. Please comment below with your feedback on what you would like for me to talk about next so we can prepare content that's tailored to you so you can continue to enjoy my YouTube channel. Thanks.